How many of you have been to West Chiropractic before? Okay, how many of you have not? Great, perfect. Well, if you don't know me, my name is Dr. Jeremy. I'm a doctor of chiropractic. I'm the director of West Chiropractic, and we have Stan here. We have Dr. Collins. These guys are neuropathy experts from the other side of the pond. So yeah, they couldn't resist the New Hawk Community Centre on Tuesday to middle of February. So luckily it's been pretty nice today. So Stan's from California, so he brought some weather with him. Dr. Collins is from New York, so 3 feet under, right? Snow at the moment, so we're glad that hasn't come in. But today we're going to be showing you Stimpod. We're going to be helping anyone who has any sort of pain. You're going to hear some amazing stories. You're going to get to experience it. If you've got any sort of neuropathy, sciatic symptoms, spinal stenosis, anything where there's any sort of nerve complex, you'll be able to experience it yourselves today. We've got a lovely group, a nice number as well to have a good session with everyone. 1 p.m. we had 36 in the big hall, so it was a bit more tricky to get around everyone, but hopefully we should be able to. So is it okay to tell you a little bit about West Chiropractic and how we got to know these guys? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I started the clinic back in 2018 after being a chiropractor for 4 years, and I had a mission to try and help as many people with pain as we possibly could. We saw that the NHS is brilliant at emergency care, but for long-term outpatient care, pain, chronic issues, doesn't have the resources or the time to be able to manage that, as I'm sure some of you have experienced. So our mission was to try and help people that were looking for a long-term solution to try and correct their issues so that they could keep on doing the things they love, playing golf, playing with kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews, getting out of bed without moaning, groaning, tap dancing, doing whatever you want to do, okay? And we've done a pretty good job. We've been going to 2018 in West Byfleet, 2021 in Addleston, and then we've got a new clinic over in Marlow just in the last 6 months. So the demand is real. People are looking for alternative solutions outside of Western medicine, because as Dr. Collins will tell you, it's a really tricky thing. It's a sinking ship. If you're relying on painkillers, especially gabapentin for neuropathic pain, it's not going to be the solution to your problem, as I'm sure that's a lot of the reason why some of you are here. So how I got to know these guys, so I've been working with a group of physios for the past 5 years, and I think Stan, you've been around with Paul for a couple of years, and I've known Stan, and I've known some of the guys in the group who have used the Stimpod, and I was always like, no, I don't believe it. It can't be real, all these stories. I think it's, I'm not on it. And Stan grabbed me in Dublin last December and said, just take it and try it on a couple of patients. So some of you in here tonight, it's been great. And to share a couple of stories, there was a lady we had with a TMJ issue, so it's a jaw problem, so it was clicking and she couldn't open it, and it was chronic for the past 5 years. I reluctantly started treating her and did the first session, and Stan guided me through it. And I thought, this isn't going to work. She came back in, she was like, still the same. I'm like, yeah, I know, like, it's not going to work. And the second one, we did the same thing, and I said to Stan, should I do anything different? He's like, no, just wait. Did the second one, and then the third one, she was like, oh my God, I can move my jaw, I can open it. And I must have been doing it wrong, because it should work after the first one, which you'll experience today. But the fourth one, we saw her today for the fifth one, and she was opening her jaw, she was like a chew, no headaches. It was amazing. And we've seen some really, really cool results in just a short space of time. So hopefully, if you've tried a lot of things, this should really, really help you today in the session. So try and ask as many questions to the guys. They're here to help, and we'll go through how you can experience the treatment over weeks, and the program we can go through as well. But yeah, let's get Dr. Collins to explain a bit more about how it works. Then we'll get you all going on it, and you can all experience it.
Who here has neuropathy? Just raise your hand. So neuropathy is numbness, tingling, burning in your feet. It often happens at night. It will wake you up, cause you discomfort. So who here has that? Raise your hand high so I can see it. All right, very good. I see your arm. Very impressive. So my name is Dr. Kieran Collins. I've been treating and teaching this device that's called Stimpod. Stimpod is pulse radio frequency. So it's a magnetic wave of energy that treats nerves directly. And it actually changes the function of nerves. So like, I've been here since Sunday. Yesterday, the first patient that we treated was a little boy who had a traumatic birth injury, and half of his face was paralyzed. He's 8 years old. They drove 3 hours to see me. I'm treating a family friend of theirs. I was in Texas, and a little girl had the exact same thing happened. They're both from England, and they're both friends. They both had traumatic birth injuries. This little girl drove 2 hours to see me with her parents. Her face is paralyzed. She's 8, and I'm treating her virtually. Within 3 weeks, her face has improved like at least 35%, where she can smile, she can see more teeth, her eye can close. So this little boy came in yesterday, 2 hours, the exact same condition. So this has nothing to do with neuropathy. This is about nerve dysfunction. I don't really care what the nerve is doing because we're going to restore the original function. So if this little boy has paralysis, we got his face moving, right? So he's gonna be treated at home by the doctor that I was working with yesterday. And I'm like, fantastic. But say I see people with more severe neurological problems here. Like if you have multiple sclerosis, all right, you can't walk, you can't lift your leg. I can treat these nerves and cause you to lift your leg again. And then it's a matter of doing the rehabilitation to actually make these muscles fire and make you normal again. So traditional medicine knows nothing about this therapy. They're completely ignorant of it. So when you go to your doctor, what do they do for your neuropathy? Those people who have neuropathy, what do they do? Gabapentin, fantastic. So we do gabapentin. We'll give you some drugs, right? The question is, if I give you drugs, are you ever going to get better? You are never going to get better. And what is gabapentin actually indicated for? Does anybody know? What? So what it actually is indicated for is if you have seizures. If you have seizures, it decreases the velocity of inputs going to your brain, so you have less seizures. So if you're taking it for your feet, it's less input going to your brain, but you will never get better. Things are going to progress. Like neuropathy is not a stagnant thing. It's a dynamic thing that progressively gets worse. And do you think your world is going to expand or contract if you have this? What's going to happen? It's always going to contract. So what's going to happen is it's not so bad at first, right? And then we have neuropathy. And then like, all right, I can't feel my feet. That kind of sucks, right? And what happens when you can't feel your feet? Your nerves are dead, but you might fall, right? Has anyone taken a fall here before? So when you fall, because you can't feel your feet, you're not lifting your feet, you fall, and now you're in bed, right? Things aren't good. Bad case scenario, you can't feel your feet, you cut your foot, you never realize you cut your foot. You develop a decubitus ulcer. Worst case scenario, this happened to a former patient of mine who I never treated for neuropathy, I treated him for something else. He comes walking in the clinic and he's limping. I only see him from this part up. And I'm friends with this guy. And he's limping like, I'm like, what happened to you? He got his toenails cut, he got MRSA and got half of his foot cut off. And I'm like, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. This guy is an uncontrolled diabetic, was not concerned. I treated him for back pain and didn't want to hear about anything else. He felt great on his back pain. Now half of his foot's cut off. So like worst case scenario, if you let neuropathy go, things can go sideways pretty quickly. And then you don't recover from these things. So the best thing to do, but like, again, getting back to traditional medicine, you will never get better. I don't care what they do. Like in the States, they'll give you a compression sock. Are you getting better? No. They'll give you a cane and you can waddle around, but are you getting better? No. You're going to be housebound and you're going to be scared about leaving the house because you can't walk properly, right? So you have to make a radical change. You have to look for something different. And I appreciate that you all came here today to seek a different alternative. Stimpod is literally the only device in the world that it's a little machine. If they put it in a huge box, it would look different, but it's a little machine that actually changes the function of nerves. So like, I think someone here has MS. If I treat you and you have MS, you can actually walk normally. Your gait will be way improved. Every person who wants to be treated, that we have time to treat here today, who has neuropathy, is gonna get up and feel a difference in their foot within 10 minutes. We are only gonna treat one foot on everybody because I want you to feel the visceral difference. Yesterday, we had 3 people crying over the course of a day. We had one woman who came in, she was obese, walking with a cane. Her nerves are not working at all. Like, I'm telling the doctors, I'm like, we're doing it correctly, don't worry. She were like, get up after you do that. She's like, she stood up with her sock off. She's like, I can feel the floor. I haven't felt the floor in 10 years. And she started crying immediately. And then we treated her husband, and then they decided to do at-home treatment that we can do at home with them. It changes the function of the nerves. I don't really care what the nerves are expressing. So it could be paralysis like Bell's palsy. It could be neuropathy or sciatica or carpal tunnel. It doesn't really matter. We can treat the nerves and change the function of those nerves. The way that Stimpod works is it's something that's called pulse radio frequency. Has anyone heard this term before? So what radio frequency is done to burning nerves. Has anyone heard of nerves being burned? What happens with burning nerves is they can burn a nerve. So that's radio frequency. This is pulse radio frequency. So what this is, it's a magnetic wave of energy that actually attenuates or treats the nerve. All right. So within every nerve cell, there's something that's called mitochondria. Has everyone heard of mitochondria? It's like the powerhouse for a cell. It's like a battery. And when you have aberrant or irregular nerve expression, those mitochondria are not firing properly. They don't work properly. So what the pulse radio frequency with Stimpod does, it goes into the nerve cell and reboots the mitochondria. All right? So when your Wi-Fi is not working at your house, what do? How do you reboot? What?
Turn it off and turn it on.
You unplug it. You unplug it, you count to 60, we plug it back in, we wait for all the lights to light up, and then wow, we look at our phones and then we got Wi-Fi. It's awesome, right? That's what Stimpod does with your nerves. So it resets the mitochondria within the nerve. But we have to do this multiple times. It's not forever. You know, if you treat at home, you can do it within 6 weeks. If you treat in the office, you can do it within 8 weeks at twice a week, right? And that'll train the nerves to behave normally. But your nerves have been irregular for a long time, right? Just like any exercise, if you go to the gym the first time, are you going to see anything? No. You look like the same thing you just did. But repeatedly, it's going to create a residual result. And you're going to feel a difference. But the amazing thing is you will feel a difference today within 10 minutes on your feet. So on average, it lasts. So like, I'll tell you. So I treat people, and if they last well over a year and a half, could be longer. If you take care of your body and your diabetes is under control, it lasts. But if you're a hot mess and you're not taking care of your body and your diabetes, your body's going to want to revert back to what it was. So if you take care of yourself, the results are great. If you don't take care of yourself, sometimes I don't even treat people. I'm like, I'm not going to treat you because your diabetes is out of control. You don't care about yourself, and I won't treat you because you're going to trash me online later on, and I can't have that because what I do is real. And then if something because of your behavior is bad, I don't want to reflect on my reputation because I do what's right, and if you're doing what's wrong, it's going to screw up what we're doing. So it lasts a long time. And in the future, if you ever have to get tuned up, it's like literally 4 visits, and then you feel amazing again for a long amount of time. So I'll tell you the things that I've treated. So I treat people with strokes. I did a neuropathy talk in Houston, Texas 3 weeks ago. This guy comes in and he tells me, I have neuropathy. I'm like, dude, you had a stroke. And he's like, yeah, I had a stroke 3 years ago. And I was like, great. So let's treat you for the stroke. And we treated his upper and lower extremity with this. And I'm like, walk. And he's like, I can stand and I don't feel like the need to sit down right now. So I'll treat patients with multiple sclerosis, like I said. I'll treat patients with sciatica. I'll treat patients with frozen shoulder, carpal tunnel, thoracic outlet syndrome. I treat neurological conditions. I've treated patients with Parkinson's. I've treated patients with tremors. I've treated patients with seizures. But these are all things that can be addressed neurologically. And this creates a residual difference that lasts. So that's the end of my talk. You all can, who has questions? No, Stimpod can literally treat any pain in your body. Like, this guy right there has elbow pain. We're going to treat his elbow. So what Stimpod does is throughout your body, you have these things that are called nociceptive nerve fibers. You probably never heard the term. Who cares? It's nerve fibers that express pain. They're everywhere. They could, if I put a nail through my arm right here, those are nociceptive nerve fibers, right? Those are expressing pain. I can put this on it and it'll depolarize it and stop that pain. So like in our clinic, I work with a ton of different doctors. We do chiro PT, multiple medical modalities. People have knee replacements and their knee doesn't hurt anymore, but it's the trauma of that surgery that hurts. I can put Stimpod on that and you can get up and rehab with 0 pain. Like I'll tell you a story about myself. About a year and a half ago, I had a car land on top of my car. Like literally, I came this far from dying, landed in my engine. So I had pre-existing shoulder issues. So I get an MRI. I have everything wrong with my shoulder. I had what's called a slap tear. And that means my AC joint was blastic or arthritic. It blew out. It became more expansive because the whole joint was unstable. I had a torn rotator cuff, which is the inside and outside was torn. I had a torn labrum. I had a torn biceps tendon. So they did a 3.5-hour surgery on me. And the day after the surgery, the nerve block wore off. I brought home all my technologies to my house. And after that 3.5-hour surgery, I took 2 Advil once. So the nerve block wears off. I treat what's called my brachial plexus, which are the nerves in my arm, running down to my middle finger because you have something called your axillary nerve, whatever. I had full range of motion the next day from the surgery. Normal recovery from this surgery, people stay out of work for 4 months. I went back to work after 7 days, all right? Normal recovery physically to do like athletic activities. I play sports. You don't have this over here. I play a lot of pickleball. I lift weights. I do stuff. I played a tournament after 7 weeks when normal recovery is a year before you're thinking about playing sports. I'm like, and I do these talks. I don't have time to mess around. So I brought all my technologies home And I'm like, I'm going to use everything to expedite this process. And I didn't use anything that is traditional. So that's just me. Those are things that you can expect when you do Stimpod. It will treat anything on any of you. As long as you have musculoskeletal or nerve pain, it will treat it. All right, so we're only treating one leg here today. You have neuropathy, correct?
Yep.
Good. Have a seat, sir.
Thank you. My name's Tim.
Tim, I'm Kieran.
We're going to
We're going to take care of
Tim a
you.
round of applause.
Whichever leg is worse,
You want me to take my leg off?
I want exactly. Look at you. You're getting back at me. It's fine. Take off your sock and shoe and whatever leg is worse of the two. So you're going to see. Well, we'll see what happens with Tim. You have diabetes also, Tim?
I do.
I can see that. How old are you, Tim?
59.
So you want to get better.
Most definitely.
Good. We're going to get you better, buddy. Put your leg down.
You're insane.
What?
You're driving me insane. I've spent thousands
Well,
going absolutely nowhere.
so Tim, I want you to hold this right here. So the patients do the treatment themselves. It's totally, this is done on top of the skin.
Just push on that.
Just hold that.
Yeah.
How long have you had this going on?
10 years.
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of that.
There it is, Tim. Hold that right there, buddy.
Yeah.
So you guys, whoever can see this, the ones in the front row, you're going to see right now he's getting what's called dorsiflexion and inversion in his foot. His foot's going like this, and it's moving outside. We're treating this nerve that's called your common peroneal nerve. And this helps with the neuropathy. You all can get up and walk over here and look at it, but we're going to do it on hopefully as many of you as we can. If you're in the back, you want to go see it. It's just, we're treating the nerves and making them pulse. So Stimpod's an amazing thing. So you feel the therapy going towards the end of your body, but it actually goes to the end, but it follows the loop back up into your spine. So I can literally treat your sciatica at your ankle right here because the nerve ends at your big toe. So it goes from your back, down your butt, back of your leg, all the way down the inside of your foot, inside of your ankle to your big toe. I can just treat it at the ankle and it's gonna go distally, but go proximally up into your spine. This is doing electricity. It's going through. You feel that, right, Tim?
Yeah, definitely.
It doesn't really matter. We all develop stenosis and desiccation over time, but not everybody expresses these symptoms. So when you disrupt the expression of symptoms, it doesn't necessarily come back. Like we all desiccate. So like discs are collagen basically, and over time we all get shorter, right? So they all dehydrate and desiccate, and we all develop stenosis in some capacity. Everybody's gonna get it, but not everybody's walking around with pain. So that can be changed. This is an amazing device. I'm only doing this to try to help out basically all of humanity. That's my small job. I'm a gang of 1 and 2, and we just go on tour in Europe right now. All right, but getting back to Vegas. Vegas in Latin means wanderer. It goes from your brain to your ear, your throat, your heart, your lungs, goes through every organ, innervates your colon. If you've heard about Vegas, they tell you to hum, do all these fun things that might hypothetically work, but I don't know. I treat nerves. I can actually treat this nerve immediately. You got him? All right, so we're gonna put your shoes and socks on, and then we're gonna also give him a patch, and then we're gonna watch this guy walk. He's got a 4-point cane, not very ambulatory, but treating vagus is profound. Like I've treated people with Parkinson's doing the vagal nerve stimulation where they had 0 tremor. I've treated people with seizures with that. I've treated bipolar patients in manic phases and brought them normal. I've treated long COVID. I've treated depression. I've treated chronic pain. So when people have chronic pain, there's something called a cholinergic anti-inflammatory pathway. Cholinergic anti-inflammatory pathway. It's part of your parasympathetic vagal system. When you increase vagal tone, it activates this pathway. So all of your pain will drop. I've treated people with failed back surgery by treating their ear, and they recover. It's an amazing thing, and I do it on appropriate cases. Like when people have fibromyalgia, well then you get that. When people have fibromyalgia, I can treat you. Like when I get referrals from neurologists, I'm like, this sucks. I don't really want to do this, but I'll treat them because it's going to take like 4 visits to participate to get the result that we want, you know? But then you have to like when I talk about vagal stimulation, I treated a patient yesterday with vagal stimulation. The woman was stressed out beyond stressed out, totally sympathetic. Her husband has Parkinson's. She was taking care of her aunt who had a stroke. So we'll walk over to Stan, and we're gonna get you a patch. That way.
Sorry.
Come with me. No, I'm just gonna tell you, how does your leg feel? We're looking for a difference or lighter, or a difference in you.
Yeah,
Walk around.
Definitely a change.
What?
Definitely a change.
It changes everybody. So Tim, come on back over here. We're gonna give you a patch, and then we're gonna see you walking a little differently again. The whole purpose of today is to show you that you're in the right place.
Okay, to turn around and face.
Spin me round.
Yep. Thank you. Okay, so you ready? Arm stiff, make a fist. Is this shoulder okay?
Yep.
Okay.
It's the other one that doesn't.
Okay, so I'm going to lift up. I won't let you fall, but don't let me tip you over. Okay?
Yeah.
And do feet together. Try not to fall forward. Okay, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay.
As possible. So if you want to treat at home, if you have more than one person that can be treated,
Okay, you ready?
just do it at home. Like this works on literally any pain. Like people came in last night.
Okay, arms stiff by your side.
She's crying.
Remember what happened last time?
She's morbidly obese.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crying. I was like, I don't want to. The nerves will be a problem.
Okay, give him
That
back
is
give him
awesome.
back his cane. Oh, good. Okay, and walk around.
Walk for me. How we feeling, Tim?
Good. Do you want that?
No, I don't need that. You can go that way, Tim.
I'll have some of that.
50 quid or a ticker.
We planted him in here.
That's why he was the one in the middle I made fun of first.
Which card do you want? What is it? Cash or card? I can't
it's
remember
this young man.
what the deal was.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't know you were showing your toes today, huh?
No.
I'm going to ask you to put your leg up. Can you bend your leg and put it like that? This is only going to be 5 minutes of treatment. Yeah, you have a bunch of stuff going on.
Pain is central down the back of the
That's fine.
leg.
I want you to hold this right here. What's your name?
Helen,
I'm Kieran.
Kieran, it's lovely to meet you.
Nice to
Really
meet you.
is.
Are you enjoying the talk so far?
Oh, it's brilliant. I'm amazed.
You feel like going underneath your foot, right? Is that a tap or a pinch?
It's a tap.
All right, then we're right there. So we're going to treat you. So we're going to treat your whole leg. We're going to do the same thing we did with Tim. Lift up your pant, please. Give me your toes. You had 3 fell back operations. So you need vagal stimulation also. And I would have to teach you how to actually take care of yourself because you're not good. And what? Don't cry. You can be helped. Hold this right here, please. No, but it's, the whole thing is you can be helped.
I've been using one at home because
This isn't that. Don't worry.
it's like natural.
It's okay. It's not that.
Just say, I'm only feeling the pulse there, not up here.
It doesn't matter. That does not matter. It's going to go back up. So you're going to feel this going, but it goes back up into your spine. 5 minutes. We're going to be switching nerves on you in 1 second.
If you're lucky enough for it to stay on.
How you feel?
It's a little better. It is a little better.
You also need, when you have sciatica, it's a multifaceted thing.
Yeah.
We can treat the nerves,
Yeah.
but you also need other things biomechanically that Dr. Jeremy can help you with
Yes.
too.
Thank you so much.
Just go into the clinic and it'll be,
And then we'll put the patch back on.
Yeah. All right. Let's try it on this one now here, okay? So if you cross your leg over. Is that okay? Too much? Better? Okay, you hold it there for me. Great. There you go. Yeah. So just move it. If it moves a little bit, make sure your feet are tingling. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so turn around.
20 seconds.
So how do you feel?
Yeah, no, that's fantastic, unbelievable, really. I mean, I've had pain in this elbow since I was 7 years old, so to get rid of that for a few minutes is fantastic. Yeah,
Good.
and the fingers aren't numb either, so that's good.
Fantastic. Good.
Thank you.
Let me tip you over. Keep rolling.
Yeah, keep rolling. You're going to tip me over.
That's the good shoulder.
That's a good shoulder, yeah. Well, the shoulder's
So
never good, but
feet
the...
shoulder width.
Yep,
Stand
okay.
up straight. Arms stiff.
Okay, yeah.
Make a fist. Okay. I won't let you fall, but don't let me tip you over.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Now feet together.
Yeah.
Back stiff.
Yep.
Fist over fist like this.
Yep.
Try not to fall forward. Okay.
Possible.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay. Give me your right forearm.
Okay.
Okay. How quickly do you think it's going to start to work?
Probably straight away.
It's working. Okay. Arm stiff. Make a fist. Is that crazy?
It is indeed. Absolutely.
fist?
Yeah. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, thank you.
And that'll stay on. It's designed to stay on for a day. Some
Yeah.
people get 2 days out of it. If it's still on day 3, it's time for a new one.
Okay. Oh, I've got to buy some first, haven't I?
Right. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is this shoulder okay?
Sorry?
Is this shoulder okay?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. So I want you to stand up straight. Arms stiff by your side. Make a fist. Okay. Put your feet shoulder width. So you're nice, strong stance.
You're stable.
I'm going to lift up on your fist to try to tip you over.
He's not
Okay?
going to tip you.
I won't let you fall, but I want you to really resist. Okay. Don't let me tip you over.
I got you.
Okay? And one more time, because I don't want you to say I tricked you or you weren't ready. Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
Now put your feet together.
Whip.
Yep. Back stiff. Put fist over fist in front of you. One on top of the
like
other.
that.
I'm going to press down. Try to keep your balance.
All right, that's enough. That's enough, Stan. There you go. His balance is. We see his balance is deficient.
Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Okay, so I'm going to put this on your right forearm.
You got to lift up your shirt. Sunbutton it. Oh, look at him. He's just ripping it off.
And there's nothing in this, okay? It's just a special pattern. Okay, you ready? Do this one.
Hold.
What
Yep.
that?
Yeah, hold.
Remember what happened last time? And I'm giving everything I've got.
Now try to tip him from the side.
Now,
Put your hands
arm
down
by
your side.
Remember what happened last time? Arm stiff.
Yeah.
Now go walk. Not kidding. Go. Come on. Look at you. Whose gait is better? Who's feeling stronger?
Well, I don't normally walk like that. Fall over.
Yeah, you normally fall over, so sit down. Let's go.
And this happens, literally, this happens with everybody. It's a patch, and we'll try it on everybody who wants to try it, because it is absolutely for real. And they come in a 1-month pack like this. You just put on a new patch every day. You can shower in it, you can swim in it. Okay, now feet together, back stiff, fist over fist like this. Try not to fall forward, really lock your elbows. Okay, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Okay, so give me your right forearm.
The difference in your gait is extraordinary.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad you're the first one.
How quickly do you think it's going to work?
Well, it's just a bit.
Okay.
The first time last time.
Okay, arm stiff, feet shoulder width. Remember what happened last time? She's not going anywhere. I know. I know.
Mind over matter, or is it?
No, it's real. If any of you have ever had a has anybody had a brain scan? It's called an EEG. It shows the electrical activity in your brain. When the patch goes on, there's a change. So it is not placebo. This is real.
Well, how can it do it if there's nothing there?
Very well. It's actually there. Have you ever heard the word haptics? So your brain's ability to feel, right? If you think about the skin, you can feel temperature, you can feel vibration, okay, sound, heat, light. We have a pattern that teaches your brain what we want it to learn. That's why we see a change in activity. So yeah, it's real.
Talk fast. No, you got that?
There we go. Now it's kind of stuck in that little cave. That little cave is called the Simba-concha. That's what the Vegas brain is there. So literally, if you're at home, for instance, your pupils are dilated, so you feel it.
Still feel a little bit of pain there.
If you do want to learn more, then you can come into the clinic and we do like a free discovery visit with myself or one of the sport rehab team, Ollie as well, who's training how to use the machine. So you can come in for a free 30-minute session. In terms of, so a few of you asked like, how long does it take? What do we do? So there's two ways you can do it. Well, first option is, do you want to do it? If you do, have a chat with Sam, we'll get you booked in. The second thing is, how do you do it? So you can do it in the clinic. It's twice a week for 8 weeks, and we'll do it for you in the clinic. Or you can rent the machines. So you can take them home for 6 weeks. You can do it as much as you want, but we recommend every other day. You can do the vagal stint every day. So we had a couple of people rent the machines this afternoon. We've only got 2 left. So if you do think you want to rent it, have a chat with Sam, you can do that. If you're not at the point yet where you've seen enough to want to carry on, that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to be here for you whenever. But if there's a chance in the future you want to use it, just give me a shout. We can do that.
What about the treatment that you're having at the moment?
Yeah.
Right, to correct something which this can actually correct it for you. So what do you do there? Do you just cancel the treatment you already got?
So there probably needs to be, because they're different treatments, right?
Yes.
So there probably needs to be conversation with us where you come in, we assess, we do another taster session, you say, okay, well, if I'm getting good results, we can incorporate that into the program for you as well.
Yeah, okay.
So you wouldn't necessarily want to go through a whole, twice a week, 8-week program.
That'd be the clinic down there, would it?
Yeah, so we're doing it in Alston and we're doing it in West Byfleet.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you'd have to pay to come in for that visit.
Yeah. So the price is the same for if you take it home or if you do it in the clinic. So we've got a special workshop price tonight. So it's usually it'd be $2,500 for the 8-week course or the 6-week course. But the workshop price would be $1,600. So that'd be just if you're doing that. But obviously we can incorporate some of that into the other program if you're already going on with care.
You would also get the patches with that.
Yeah, patches as well.
So what do the patches do? Sorry, did you say? Did I miss that bit or something?
The patches are the balance ones. Have you had that yet?
No.
Okay, you're in for a treat.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah. So there's lots of patches. The main one that Stan's showing you is for the balance. So for strength, stability, helps you with your coordination. So if you're doing exercise, mobility, it's going to help with all of that. Helps prevent falls as well.
Is there a website that we can read up on?
Yeah, you have a website.
Yeah, you'll have a website tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, super, thank you.
Yeah, so we'll send an email out after this as well, have all the information about Stimpod and the patches. And
how
to
much
take
it is
further
and all
steps.
that sort of thing,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, the offer tonight is $1,600 for the course.
Yeah.
The patches, you can buy those separately as well, so we can give you some more information about those.